through all the challenges.
Ariel, your success proves that what I'm doing as a teacher has real meaning.
It was an honor helping you achieve your greatness. Now you're helping others achieve theirs. It inspires me.
Education was the key that unlocked all my opportunities.
When you graduate, they graduate. Find free and supportive adult education centers near you at finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
All of your favorite 1017 The Truth content whenever you want. The Truth app has it all. The Truth is on 1017 and 1510 WGKB Waukesha, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
DJ Brother Z, holla at me.
Juice, you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Benjamin, are you ready?
Let's get it.
They don't even know what's about to happen.
We're about to take over the world. See, what y'all don't understand is everything that's old is done. But everything that's new, that's us.
It's getting real juicy.
It's amazing.
Voices defining a generation.
You grow up thinking the world is all roses and bunnies and things like that, and literally, and it's not.
The most impactful commentary.
I am taught to protect women and children and die for my country. These are the types of things I'm taught. Sure, I put my life on the line. Sure, I could have died that day or whatever, but these are the types of things that come along with being a man. At least I would have died with my honor.
Real news, real lives, and the juiciest conversations.
Noni. It's really juicy.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studios in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here are your award-winning hosts, Ben Jammin and Carrie Noni Juice.
Okay. It's that right. Is it black, white? Is it black, white? Is it black, white? Yeah, that's right. Jammin Juice, yeah. We the truth, yeah. I'm in the booth, yeah. You want the proof? I got the proof. You want the sauce? I got the juice. We in the booth. Jammin with juice. Come with the yeah. Okay. Is that right? Okay. Fresh to the ball. Okay. Is that right?
You don't got more lyrics?
Right? I'm fresh to the ball.
I was trying to let you cook.
I was cooking. You know?
What's up? Truth Nation and all the juicy jammers out there. Happy Wednesday. It is hump day, and you guys are now tuning in. You are tapped in. You are sipping on Jammin with Juice. And I'm your girl, Noni Juice, always keeping it juicy. And of course, I got my boy, Ben Jammin with me.
It's amazing.
And you already know we got DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos.
DJ Brother Z, holla at me.
And we are live from the American Family Insurance Studios at the Avenue, child. If y'all haven't been down here, come see us, okay? I want y'all to come down here to the 3rd Street Market Hall and have poster signs saying how much you love Jammin with Juice in the window so we can feel like, you know, some real celebrities out here.
Flashes, do whatever you like.
But, yeah, y'all, happy Wednesday. A lot to talk about, a lot going on today. But I want to tell y'all how my evening went yesterday.
Okay.
Because if y'all have not seen my Drop of Juice vlog, the latest Drop of Juice vlog that dropped on my YouTube channel, Noni Juice, you would not know this, but I am a plant mom. I am a plant mom. I'm not just a plant mom. I am also a dog mom, but that's neither here nor there.
You ain't no dog mama. I'm tired of that. You're not a dog mama, okay? I'm a real dog daddy. I'm a dog daddy.
Are you?
I'm a dog daddy.
Giving your dog THC gummies? Are you really a dog dad?
She slept well. Took her on a nice walk, and this morning I gave my dog a turkey leg. So you don't tell me how to raise my dog.
Bro,
don't tell me how to raise my dog.
I'm knocking at your door. Because you need to knock at this brother's apartment door and get that daggone dog out of his possession.
My dog loves turkey.
Anyway, I'm a plant mom, y'all, and I have one plant. You shut up. I don't even got nothing else to say, but shut up. I'm a plant mom, and I have a plant. I have a peace lily that I got at my aunt's funeral. I did. Rest in peace to my auntie. But I got this plant, and it was my very first plant that I've ever gotten, and it's special to me. Like, this plant means something to me because I have been wanting to be a plant mom for a very long time, and then I get this plant literally at my aunt's funeral, and I'm like, I need to take care of this plant because I feel like it came from my auntie, you know, and it would be the perfect plant for me to try to be a plant mom with.
It feels good, doesn't it?
It does feel good a little bit, but my plant is dying. All right, my plant is going through it, y'all, and I feel so bad. I'm hurt that my plant is going through it because I don't have a green thumb yet. This is my first plant, like I told y'all. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm watching YouTube videos. I done found things that I'm supposed to do. The plant all of a sudden just started falling over. It's wiltering. It was turning yellow. It was turning yellow, bro. It like. I didn't know what was going on. Like, some of the leaves was crinkling up, and I'm watering it. It got sunlight. It don't got direct sunlight. It got indirect sunlight, and it just still was wiltering over. So I asked all my friends on Instagram. I said, Instagram friends, I need y'all help. I need y'all to help me to take care of this peace lily. I didn't know it was a peace lily at first, but I did research, and it is in fact a peace lily, because shout out to my fam on Instagram. They helped me out. They told me it is a peace lily, and it is a peace lily. And they told me a couple things that I needed to do. They said, maybe you need to water it. Maybe you need to, repot it. Maybe you need to do this. Maybe you need to do that. And so last night, I bought all the material on Amazon. Shout out to Prime Day, which was last week, I believe. I got a lot of stuff for plants. I figured out that I think the issue was, I think I overwatered it. So it was probably some root rot on my plant roots. And I had to go digging around. I had to figure it out. So what I did was I bought the stuff that I needed, and I took my plant out, and I start doing surgery on it yesterday. I was doing surgery on my plant yesterday. What?
It's finna really die now.
Why?
It's going to die.
Why?
Tell just go on.
No, I want to know why.
I'm gonna say that your plant is dying and probably about to be dead now, because what you did when you removed the plant from the soil, its actual home. Yeah. More than likely, you disrupted how the roots.
I did.
System.
I did.
Was working.
I did.
It came down to.
But let me tell you something though. Have you ever had a peace lily before?
I actually do.
Okay, well, yours is ugly.
No,
but
when my father died, I got my peace lily, so I understand.
Oh, so you feeling me? You feel where I'm coming from?
Mine's is alive. Yours is dead.
It's not dead. Don't say that. I fixed it yesterday.
You should have just left it alone.
No, I shouldn't have left it alone, because it was getting worse, because the planter pot that I had it in apparently wasn't allowing for the soil to dry out enough. So the soil was completely rotted, and it needed to get out of that soil. Like, when I opened it up, the soil was completely drenched. I don't know why it wasn't getting its proper, being able to like dry out properly, but it wasn't. So with me watering it, I was watering it too much, which made the roots rot. Okay. So I took the plant out and I deconstructed it and everything, and then I found this one lady who has a lot of peace lilies. She does a lot of reconstruction on them, brings them to life all the time. It's like a hobby of hers. She pretty much said, what you got to do is, unfortunately, you're going to have to rip it apart in bunches, because peace lily at the bottom, it comes in like bunches. And so she told me personally to rip off the bunches, get off the roots that were mushy and rotted and all that other stuff, get all that stuff off. And what I needed to do was put it in water to propagate it. Have you propagated a plant before, Benjamin?
Yes, when I used to have marijuana plants.
Whoa, okay. Didn't think he was gonna go there, but anyway, I'm propagating my plants now. So it took me a couple hours, and I was really sad about it because I had to break it all apart. I cut off all the yellow leaves that were dying, all the dead leaves, all the bad roots, all the bad ugliness. And right now I have put each little bunch, I got like 6 or 7 little bunches because it was a bigger plant, and I put them in little clear jars with water, and they said to put some 3% hydrogen peroxide on it so it can help kill, like on the roots, so it can help kill the bacteria on there, the rottedness in there. And right now I'm just waiting to see, it's going to take a couple of months, but I'm waiting to see if my plant roots are going to actually come back, because I had to take a lot of it off. She has done this. She has showed before and afters, and I'm confident that my lovely peace lily, I need to give it a name, is not going to pass away.
Do you talk to it?
I do. I be breathing on it.
That's I said talk to it. I breathing your hot breath on it. Bruh. Carry you up in here eating all the tacos. Going home talking to your plant with taco breath.
I did both.
That is not ideal. Okay?
I did both. I do both. Okay. I be talking to it, be like, hey there, pretty plant.
Talking on this hot ass mic all day. Plant. And then you take that breath, stink breath, home and talk to your plant. Hey, pretty plant. And you wonder why it's dying.
Hey, pretty. How you feeling, pretty? Yeah. Oh, you so cute.
You give it good throat energy.
Anyway, I'm comfortable that my plant is going to survive, and I'm so happy with it. But I say all that to say, while I was replanting my pots, I needed something to watch on TV. And you know what I was watching on TV yesterday?
What was you watching?
Kamala Harris's rally in Atlanta, the star-studded event. It was one for the culture. It got everybody lit. And it was lovely. Did you catch it, Benjamin?
I watched them walk like they talk it.
Yeah, she had Megan Thee Stallion up in there shaking her tail feather with a crop top on in the blue. She had Quavo come out there with all his fancy chains. I said, my goodness, who we gonna get next? T.I.? T.I. would have been a good person, actually, to come out, use some big words, get people energized.
I mean, personally, I'm always interested in the RNC and the DNC performers just because I want to see who's finna get up there and shuck and jive for the next massa of the United States of America.
What?
Yeah.
You say you like to see who's going to shuck and jive.
Yeah, man. Some of that stuff.
That's that coat you got on. That's that leather coat, groovy energy. Talk about shucking and jiving.
I'm just saying, sometimes I think it's some cootery.
What? Her doing that? Having Megan Thee Stallion and Quavo?
Look, what are they doing these things for? Is Megan Thee Stallion trying to reinvigorate her career? Okay.
Whoa, you are really
She's
forcing
trying to
it right now.
herself with feminine energy. Because I ain't going to lie. I am not going to lie. Okay.
Whoa,
Truth Nation and all the juicy jammers out there, and I'm speaking specifically to the women out there. Okay. Y'all have been feeling yourselves since Kamala Harris has announced her running for presidency.
Are you mad?
I don't know how to feel about it.
It seemed like you mad. It seemed like you real pressed. You're mad pressed right now.
Y'all been acting real sassy and spicy lately. Like y'all been feeling real empowered and emboldened. Okay.
Should we not? I'm sorry. This is coming off very wrong. I think you need to reword what you're saying or whatever your message is.
All I'm saying is maybe y'all need to go back to just planting pots or pot planting. Get your fingers green all over again.
Oh, make America great again, huh? When women didn't have rights, they didn't have a voice, and they was just at home cooking barefoot and pregnant, waiting to get beat on by their husband. Is that what you're saying?
I think that's what Donald Trump said, not me.
It seemed like that's what you're alluding to, Benjamin. Mr. Groovy.
It might have a point.
Anyway, I had a great time watching Kamala literally speak her case and say, listen, she got buck with him. She was all about that action, all about that smoke. I thought it was Tory Lowe and Liz Brown up there. She talked about I'm trying to debate this brother. Want to say another word.
He ducking me.
He ducking the smoke. He ain't about it. He don't want it. And I don't think that's right, but he got a whole lot to say about me. He keeping my name in his mouth for sure.
She said, like the old saying goes.
Well, how it go, Ben?
If you got something to say, well then say it to my face.
Okay.
I said, man, this president or future president is really black. All right, that was a black quotable.
Man, he don't want it. He ducking the smoke. He ducking all the smoke. But I
think he dodged some smoke a few weeks ago.
Barely. But we ain't gonna get into that right now because I still feel as though, and this is my opinion, I still feel as though the brother didn't get shot for real.
That's just a conspiracy theory.
You love conspiracy theories. And we could go talk about it a whole nother day. But I'm I'm really shocked and surprised that Mr. Donald Trump is ducking and dodging Kamala Harris in a debate, but yet he is all for going to NABJ in Chicago today and speaking with 3 black journalists. And if y'all don't know what NABJ is, it is the National Association for Black Journalists. He is in Chicago right now for their conference, their convention. It's very expensive. I was going to go. I could not afford it.
Well, we're actually going on Friday.
I mean, we're going to one of the events. We're going to be at the Hall of Fame luncheon on Friday. Shout out NABJ. Shout out GKB for allowing us to go, buying our ticket. But he is going to be he was invited to NABJ today to speak with a Q&A with 3 black journalists. I'll give you guys a little bit of their background in a few here. But members across the country are very upset, and they are heated at the fact...
Members or black people?
They're members and black people.
There we go.
But I'm saying a lot of the members that are a part of, who have a membership to NABJ, you don't know nothing about it. You're not a journalist.
I actually am a journalist.
You're not, because you over here talking about members. Members.
Then why am I
what
going?
are you talking about members? I don't understand. Ain't no members. No, it is a membership. Do you have a membership to NABJ?
That is not the question. Does Donald Trump have a membership to NABJ?
No, he does not. No, he does not have a membership to NABJ.
Well, then is Donald Trump black? Is he black enough?
That's the question. Is he blacker than me that he gets to go to NABJ and speak and I don't?
Is Donald Trump black or no?
But I feel some type of way about this. Y'all know me. I have journalistic integrity to a certain extent, when I'm practicing my journalism. And I want to know y'all thoughts. Do you feel like it was tone deaf for NABJ organizers to invite Donald Trump to a black journalist conference in Chicago? He in Obama territory. He's in Michelle and Barack Obama's territory, about to spit out some lies. Was it tone deaf for NABJ organizers to invite Donald Trump to the conference today? He's actually probably speaking right now. It's supposed to go on at noon. That is the question I have. How do y'all feel about it? Because I'm going to give you guys some more information on the other side, but I just need to know. At 833-212-1017. That is what we are on today. So make sure you keep it locked here, y'all. You don't want to miss nothing. It is Jammin' with Juice.
Don't touch that dial. You are Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to our 1017 The Truth YouTube channel.
Here at the new 1017 The Truth, we aim to be a staple in Milwaukee's black community. We are committed to partnering with local organizations and supporting black-owned businesses. We are proud to call Milwaukee our city and promise to be a positive reflection of our community. We look forward to celebrating black culture and excellence with you every day as we make history and continue to uplift the voices in our city. Join us for the journey at the new 1017 The Truth, founded by American Family Insurance. Milwaukee Black Talk.
Coming with straight truth.
When you mix anything with white supremacy, it fails. I think feminism is great. I really do. I want women to be as feminist as they want to be and fight for their rights, because as a man, I literally lose nothing. That's the same mode of thinking where people believe if African Americans have total equality and fairness, that white people are going to lose something. No, they won't. Won't lose anything.
Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Milwaukee Black Talk.
For love of the game.
There's nothing like being selected to the Olympic team.
And love of their country.
Championship of that level, gold medal, means more.
Tune into Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus Audio Network. Inside stories from Bucks stars on the agony and triumph of competing to win it all at the Olympics. It's Behind the Bucks, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, and streaming wherever you get your podcasts.
What distinguishes Old National Bank from other lenders in helping people buy their first home and furthering their small businesses?
One thing that really makes us stand out is our grants. We have 2 really big grants right now specifically for first-time home buyers buying in Milwaukee County. The first one is for $15,000. They have to be buying within Milwaukee County and reach certain income limits. And then the second one is for $20,000, and that is through the Federal Home Loan Bank of Indiana. We're headquartered in Indiana. as you know, Denise. So that is a second grant, and that is really the highest, most robust grant program throughout the entire southeastern Wisconsin area. So it's it's up to $35,000 essentially that a person could be receiving for their first home. If you are in a position that you're looking to buy your first home throughout Milwaukee County, please give me a call. Please contact me. I'm more than happy to help everybody that I can.
And what's your number, Anna?
Sure.
How can they reach you?
414-978-0283.
Get your tickets now to the Milwaukee Gala that helps empower communities and change lives. Join us at the new rooftop ballroom of the Baird Center for Greater Milwaukee Urban League's Black and White Ball, celebrating legacy and impact. It's all happening on Saturday, November 2nd, with entertainment by Shantae Moore. This event will sell out. Get your ticket and sponsorship information now at tmul.org and click on the Black and White Ball link. That is tmul.org.
This is Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Shout out to the Juicy Jammers riding the wave.
Woo! 4-6 Brock. Woo!
Hey. Don't know what they into. Hanging out the window, money on my mental like a switch to tempo. Up to that crescendo, I can make 100 on an instrumental. I can make it rain every other day.
Where are we going?
Up to the
state fair. We got tickets given away later today. Hope you are listening. If you do, call in. Later today, later, segment 3, Wisconsin State Fair ticket giveaway.
If y'all didn't understand what Ben Jammin is talking about, we are going to do a State Fair ticket giveaway a little bit later today, so make sure you stay locked in and sipping on Jammin' with Juice so you can win this 4-pack for you and your family or your friends or whatever. Do it. All right? But right now we are talking about Trump being invited to the NABJ convention in Chicago that is going on right now. Today is the opening day of this conference. And if you guys do not know what NABJ is, it is the National Association of Black Journalists. It is a very large group of black journalists who have memberships to this organization. And every single year they have a conference that goes on from like Wednesday until Sunday. In different cities where they'll have different sessions and all the black journalists will come together and they'll network. There's a career fair and a job fair and just a whole lot of events. There are celebrity journalists there. It's a really big thing for black journalists in, I want to say America, but I don't know if everybody, like other countries and stuff.
Association for Black Journalists.
I understand that, but I guess what I'm saying is it'd be a lot of American journalists too.
So there's a big pool of national.
Don't do that to me.
Black journalists.
Don't do that to me.
At the National Association for Black
Don't
Journalists.
do that to me.
And
You're missing the point.
It's not the black.
I don't think it's what? It's national. I didn't say international. I said national.
So it has to be the biggest national event.
I understand that, but I guess what I'm saying is I don't know if other people of other countries are flying in to go to this just because it's a great networking opportunity, just because it's a national thing. But anyway,
I know Donald Trump's coming.
He is coming, and he is there potentially right now. They said he is supposed to be there at 12 o'clock. But I'm going to give you guys the scoop here because I need y'all to understand why people are upset. And I know a couple of people have talked about it already, but I want to talk about it. And Ben Jammin wants to talk about it. So several members of NABJ are outraged after Trump was invited to the NABJ convention. He is going to have a conversation that will be moderated by Rachel Scott, senior congressional correspondent for ABC News, Harris Faulkner, anchor of the Faulkner Focus and co-host of Outnumbered on Fox News. And I don't want to say this wrong, but I think it's Kadia Goba, the politics reporter at Semaphore. These 3 minority black women are going to session with Donald Trump today, opening day of NABJ. And members are saying that they think this is a terrible, terrible idea and decision on NABJ organizers for even wanting to invite him. You have some people who say this is the single dumbest and worst decision in NABJ history. Whoever made this call is an idiot, and I'm going to say it to their face this week when I am there at NABJ. Now, the co-chair of NABJ, one of the NABJ organizers this year, her name is Karen Attia. She decided to step down as the co-chair from this year's NABJ 24 convention in Chicago. She said it was a lot of reasons that made her decision to do this, but it was because she said she was not informed or consulted about Donald Trump even being there. Now, it is noted that NABJ invites candidates during an election year. They always do that, right? And in previous years, Donald Trump has declined. He declined on going, but this year he said, nah, I'm actually going to go. I'm going to do what I need to do, and I'm going to try to get these black voters because that is what I do. Black voters love me. They know everything about me. They love me. They're voting for me. And the reason why I say that is because he said it in a, what would you call this? A newsletter. I'm going to just call it a newsletter. That title,
fake news.
It is fake news. It says, President Donald J. Trump to attend the National Association of Black Journalists Convention in Chicago. He is going to be there. And he said, President Trump accomplished more for Black Americans than any other president in recent history by implementing America First policies on the economy, immigration, energy, law and order, and foreign policy. Historic rates of Black voters now support President Trump, and the reason is simple. Black voters know that President Trump is the only presidential candidate who can deliver results on day one because he already has blah, 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 a whole bunch of other stuff. So pretty much the Trump campaign is exploiting him being at NABJ conference this year to make it seem like he's going to be there because black people just rock with him that way. And that is 100% not the case. Now, I know y'all are probably wondering, well, where is VP? Why isn't Kamala Harris going to be there with him as well to do something? And they did reach out to her for her to come, but she had to decline the invitation because she had former engagements already set in place. I believe she is going to be going to the funeral of late Texas Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee. And a source also said that the Harris for President campaign team worked very closely with NABJ leadership to find an alternative option. The NABJ team unfortunately denied a request for the VP to take part in a fireside chat virtually or to host an in-person fireside chat with the VP at a later date. So they said no to Kamala Harris. They said, no, we understand that you have something to do. We offered it out to you. You cannot make it. We're not going to do anything virtual. We're not going to reschedule. We're not going to have you be a part of this, even though you have interest in it. But they are going to have Trump there. Jammin, you are a journalist, correct?
Yes, I am. What you laughing at me for? Are you laughing at my dreams and goals and aspirations?
Yes, I am. I am laughing at that.
Touche.
I personally,
okay.
I want to get your thoughts on this because I want to know, Truth Nation, all the Juicy Jammers out there, was NABJ right for inviting Trump to their conference, their Black Journalists Conference that is happening right now in Chicago? 833-212-1017. I want to know if you guys think that this is okay, because even though there are people who think that this is a crazy idea and memberships are being taken away. People are like, I'm not even about to be a member to this anymore. I'm taking my dues away. And NABJ might lose some money from this because they're not comfortable with the fact that they would invite Donald Trump to speak or even have a Q&A at this conference full of journalists.
Do you think that this helps Donald Trump's campaign for presidency?
100% it does. He's already,
in what ways?
He's already utilizing it to his advantage to make it seem like black people really like him for real. And I don't think that's the majority of black people in this country. I'm gonna just be very honest with you. And the reason why I think he said yes this time and not the previous years.
What about the Tory Lows of the world?
What's up?
What about the Tory Lows of the world? I mean,
what about, is he majority of the country?
Maybe not.
I said majority of black people in America are not rocking with him, and that is a fact.
You don't think so?
Majority? Yeah, I don't think so. Do you think so?
I'm just asking you, since you're a journalist.
I guess the question, you're a journalist too, so now I'm asking you, right?
But I asked you the question.
And I answered it. So can you answer it? I answered the question. Can you answer it?
All I'm saying is,
you're deflecting. Can you answer the question? Can you answer the question?
To do the best that
can you answer the question?
What are you talking about?
The question you just asked me, can you answer it?
What are you talking about?
The question do you want me to remind you of the question you just asked me?
Repeat the question, please.
I will repeat the question. You said you don't think that majority of black people in America are rocking with Trump. That's what you asked me, right?
I don't think the majority of black people in America are rocking with Trump.
Thank you. All right. I just needed to make sure we got that clear and understood. That is not the majority. But what were you saying?
I think that the reason Donald Trump even decided to show up to the National Association of Black Journalists is because he thinks that BJ stands for. Never mind, I'm not going down that route. But what I will say is, I do believe that he's going down there to again, make certain that in headlines he looks better for the Black Americans that are still wishy-washy on actually voting for him, or if he does like black people or not. That is one of the things that people always throw out, that Donald Trump is a racist.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that they always say. They pull up his past and talk about his father being a grand wizard of the KKK. All right, people talk about those types of things. However, one of the biggest reasons why people are even saying that no, Donald Trump should be a NABJ is because he may have been one of the only presidents to do something truly specifically for black people. That's what people are actually riding with. All right, a lot of people
let me know.
A lot of people are really going down a rabbit hole and been like, you know what? Donald Trump's the only president that actually done something specifically for black people. As when we talk about VP Harris, there's actually a video circulating the web, circulating the internet, and this not me. This the internet talking to y'all. Okay, but the internet goes on to say that Kamala Harris said she would never, ever, 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 ever do anything specifically for black people. And when you look at her opponent, Donald Trump, he has tried to do some specific things specifically for black people that blacks actually want.
What are those things?
I personally, when it comes down, don't do the Biden debate stuff.
I'm just saying.
All the studying.
I'm just saying.
Don't
that's
do
what you was doing.
What I'm saying is that's what a lot of people are saying when it comes down to him being down at the NABJ, and that's why he deserves to be in that location, because he has done things for black people. Now, when they talk about the specific things he's done for black people, some people say and point out, hey, when Donald Trump was president, unemployment rates were at the lowest of all time. All right. Some people would also go and allude to him passing the First Step Act, which went on to actually get a lot of people, people of color, our people, out of prisons. And I want to say it was over 1,000 people were set free underneath the First Step Act. And if people don't know, it was because those people were set free because of the nonviolent offenses that they did. So they were able to be set free underneath the First Step Act.
Just black people or a bunch of people?
I would say anybody. It wasn't just black people.
Right.
Any people of color who have been, wrongfully prosecuted by our unfair justice system. But those are the types of examples they give out when they talk about, no, we need Donald Trump. I mean, personally, I got my own reasons why I think a Donald Trump could actually do great for black America. And I don't think it's anything that his administration personally will do, just more so the influence that will wake people up to know what they need to do. You know what I'm saying? That's really what I'm on with it. Because I'm all for, how they always talk about the pendulum swinging. How there's always a cause and effect. I personally feel that black America was pretty well underneath Donald Trump's reign of terror, if you will, just because I felt like it forced us to actually start looking at each other and focusing on ourselves, on how we were going to build our economy a bit more. That's why I feel like a lot of the conversations when you talk about, or how they phrase CRT, I think people started becoming more aware of themselves, who they are, who we were as a people underneath Donald Trump, just because we saw what all the hatred that was going around America. So it forced us to look inner to ourselves, like what are our strengths, who are we as a people, versus when, we have somebody who is of the leftist agenda, whether it be a Biden or Obama, who kind of does rock people to sleep for a moment. People do become asleep for whatever odd reason underneath the Democratic Party, but when it comes down to the Republican Party, that's when people want to start really truly waking up. And I ain't talking about all this fake woke stuff, no, not that transgender stuff. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about who we really are as people. So that's why I think a Donald Trump could actually be good for us.
So you just went on to explain why you think Trump would be good specifically for black people.
Yeah.
Because some of what you just said, I feel like helped just poor people.
What are you talking about?
Like people who are either underserved or minorities or like a bunch of people who are just poor. I feel like it just helped poor because you talked about the unemployment rate,
think
right?
It's all fun and games.
I'm saying you thought you it sounds like what you're saying. It sounds like what you're saying is he helped people who are unemployed, correct?
You're being a bad journalist, and
I'm being a bad journalist. Say how? Say how?
You need to be actively listening, Carrie.
Oh, I need to be actively listening. Because what I heard from you, Ben Jammin, was you talking about him doing stuff like breaking people out of prison who didn't have violent offenses. Okay, I am for that. Was it just black people? You said no. You also mentioned the unemployment rate was better. I said, was that just for black people? And I don't know if you answered me, but did you say yes or did you say no?
You know what I will say is call in right now, 833-212-1017.
See, look at you, deflecting.
Let us know how y'all are feeling right now.
Deflecting the conversation.
To Donald J. Trump being down there in Chi-Town, being down there in Chicago at the NABJ.
I'm not for it.
All right. Should he even be there? And if he is there, is it because people look at Donald Trump as a black man? Call in right now, 833-212-1017. Let us know.
I'm giving my thoughts on the other side. Keep it locked here. It's Jammin' with Juice.
The Tori Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app at 1017thetruth.com.
Hey y'all, have you heard of Liberate MKE? We're building power for our community for our voices to be heard. We are addressing community issues by redistributing funds from the city budget into public health, housing, libraries, and more. Did you know the Milwaukee Police Department got $300 million last year and public health didn't even get a fraction of that? We're focused on funding life, not violence. If you want to be a part of that, come join us. You can find us at liberatemke.com.
Truth Nation joined the United Negro College Fund as they host their 40th annual Milwaukee Walk for Education at Veterans Park on Saturday, August 10th. The event raises funds to support scholarships for students at historically black colleges and universities across the country, and 2024 marks the 80th anniversary where they have raised over $5 billion and supported over 500,000 students. Join the UNCF Walk for Education on Saturday, August 10th at Veterans Park starting at 8 a.m. by visiting uncf.org/events to register today. One call, that's all with Gruber Law Offices. If you or a loved one is ever injured in an accident, do not hesitate to make that one call, that's all, to Gruber Law Offices. And what I love about them is they truly fight for you. I'm telling y'all, every step along the way while you are healing, they are fighting for you. They are fighting the insurance company to make sure all that pain and suffering that you had to go through, that you get compensated for that. So right now, if you or a loved one is injured in an accident, call Gruber Law Offices. And remember, there is no fee, there's no cost to consult with them or to work with them at all. You never pay a fee until they win your case. Get the results that speak for themselves by contacting Gruber Law Offices today at 414-276-6666. That's 414-276-6666, or visit them at gruber-law.com. It is one call, that's all, with Gruber Law Offices.
Truth Nation, let us take a second to brag for a moment. There is no other station in the country where you get a front row seat to hear from some of the biggest names in politics, pop culture, and sports. People like President Joe Biden.
Black child poverty was cut in half in 2021. We built black wealth, 15 million jobs nationwide, more than 2.5 million for black Americans. Black wealth is up 60% since the pandemic.
Former President Donald Trump's son, Eric Trump.
Guys, we almost had a former president and very likely future president assassinated on live TV. Like, you know what that would have done for this country? You know what that would have made our country look like? We would look like a banana republic.
And Brewers all-star and former National League MVP Christian Yelich.
Listen, you already know.
Yeah, we got we were just in LA, so we heard our fair share of Kendrick out there in LA. Dodger Stadium is one of the best sound systems in baseball too.
Tap into the award-winning and nationally recognized 1017 The Truth by downloading the Truth app, listening live on 1017thetruth.com, and streaming us live at 1017 The Truth on YouTube. More of Jammin' with Juice is next on 1017 The Truth, the Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to 1017 The Truth on YouTube so you don't miss a drop of juice on Jammin' with Juice.
It's so amazing. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. Behind every minority and woman-owned business is a dream, and sometimes growing that dream takes extra funding. The Associated Bank Community Uplift Loan Program is here to turn your business dreams into reality. Apply online and get up to $50,000 in as little as one business day. With competitive rates and more accessible credit score requirements, we're making it easier than ever to fuel your company's growth. Let us uplift your business with the support it deserves. Visit associatedbank.com/uplift to learn more. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Welcome back, everybody, to Jammin with Juice. Right now, we are discussing Donald Trump being invited to the National Association for Black Journalists conference that is going on right now. He was invited to do a Q&A with 3 journalists on the opening day, which is today. And a lot of members who pay membership to this organization are very outraged, and they're upset, and they're saying this was a crazy, tone-deaf, well, I'm saying it's tone-deaf, invitation to do something like this. And I want to know, do you guys think the same? Do you think it's right or wrong for them to have invited Donald Trump to this Black journalist convention? 833-212-1017. I'm going to head to Vincent first, just because he's been waiting, and then I'm going to give my thoughts. So, Vincent, what is poppin', Juicy Jammer?
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Amazing.
My comment is Donald Trump is running for the highest political office in this country, and yes, he should have been invited. The fact is, we need to have some answers. The fact is, if he's running for this office, we need to be, as Black people, have some answers from both candidates about what they've done and what they're planning to do. You know, not only for Black folks, but for this country as a whole. And so, if you have the opportunity to talk to them and to try to separate fact from fiction, you know, then somebody has to ask the questions, and who's better to do it than some Black journalists? You know, this is supposed to be their job, and the things that they aspire to. This is the things that they're supposed to do. So yeah, they need to go down there and talk to this man and see what he's talking about. Let's talk about the issue of it was better for Black people. That's just slapping your gums. You know, it was better for Black people under Trump. Let's put some facts together. Let's put some numbers together, and let's see, was it better for Black folks? Because to me, it ended up that Black unemployment was at double digits when Donald Trump left office. You know, when he left office, Black unemployment was at double digits. Black income was at its lowest point in this country. The fact is, they did not support to raise the minimum wage to over $15,000. Donald Trump didn't support that. So how can he say he did better for people in his country when they would support that? The fact is, it seems like they want to take away more stuff than they want to give. The fact is, they want to take away the Black history in this country. They want to take away the opportunities for African Americans and other people to compete for jobs in this country. Let's separate facts from fiction, and let's see who comes out on top. So you need people to ask those questions.
All right, so you're all for him coming to the conference?
Oh, certainly he should come. Awesome. and as long as it's not scripted, as long as he doesn't give them the questions to ask, right. As long as they come straightforward, let's get some facts from him instead of him sitting up there lying about everything that he did and supposedly did. But because right now we don't know what he's planning to do.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you so much, Vincent. Yeah, you're right, because we don't even know if Project 2025 is his ultimate plan. You know, every time he gets asked that kind of question, he ultimately deflects and says he knows nothing about it. It says that's something that the Heritage Foundation conjured up. However, a lot of the people from the Heritage Foundation are his buddies and pals.
833-212-1017. Do you think that it was right or wrong for NABJ to invite Donald Trump to their convention that is happening in Chicago starting today? It is the opening day. Before we get to Al on the line, I just want to get my thoughts on this real quick, because as y'all know, I am a journalist. I went to school for it. I appreciate the craft of it and all that good stuff. I understand that journalists, they need to remain impartial and they need to remain unbiased, because that is your job as a journalist. You state facts on both sides. You don't give your opinion, right? Not like what we do. We give opinions all the time. But actual journalists, if they're making articles, they're doing their job, they are supposed to be impartial and unbiased. And I understand the benefit of interviewing a Democratic candidate and a Republican candidate. I 100% get that. And if it was anybody else, if it was any other candidate, I would 100% be for it. I would.
What's your real problem?
I would 100% be for them doing that. But he is not your regular candidate. Like, we're talking about Trump here. He is not
a regular candidate.
I'm saying he's not your regular. He's an irrational person. Everybody knows that him as the candidate for the Republican Party is a lot different than any other Republican candidate that we have ever had. No, because
is it because he's not black?
Because he's a bum. Because he's a bum. Since he want to call Kamala Harris a bum, I'm going to call him a bum. And he can say that I said it. But what I'm saying is you cannot rationalize with an irrational person.
They're not looking to rationalize.
This man, let me finish. This man literally is going to, and his campaign, not just him, because I don't think he has all the brain power to just do it himself, but his entire campaign is going to use this as optics for people who are not going to do their research to see why he's even going, what he was even involved with. You saw why he even, his whole, what would you call, like, press release saying he's going to be there is like, they're inviting me because I'm for the black people and new black voters know this. I'm doing this because of this. He's using this as an opportunity to get in front of black people. And I think it's mighty crazy that he's deciding to do it this year. Why you didn't come all them other years? Why are you ducking and dodging Kamala when you want to talk to these black journalists over here? Everybody's saying, oh, this would be a great opportunity. I think for black people to get in front of him and them to grill him and to question him and to make him not tell lies. You think that man gonna all of a sudden switch up and not act and play nice and not still spit out lies? You can ask Trump a very direct question and he will go around it in any way that he knows how to. He's not going to sit up there and speak facts for real. We all know he's part of Project 2025 and he's still talking about he's not. So, I mean, why do y'all think all of a sudden just because he's going to be at NBJ that he's not going to lie in front of these black journalists or he's not going to go around the question and put them in loopholes and just go around everything that they ask him? So I feel like they might. Am I going to tune in if I can? I don't know. Hopefully it's up somewhere so I can actually dissect how this all goes. But if members are upset with this, if you did not even get the approval of one of the co-chairs of the organization to do this, and you're just doing it because you want to do it and they didn't even ask her and members are upset, they pay money. If they don't feel comfortable with him being there, he should not be there. And I'm just saying that. He is not your typical Republican candidate. And I think people are not understanding that. We are not dealing with a rational person. And he's going to use this as optics to feed into whatever lies he wants to for black people who will pay attention and think, oh, he is for black people. He's going to the Black Journalist Conference. No, he is not. And I need everybody to understand that. That is why it is a problem. If it was someone else, yes. But he does not deserve the platform for black journalists when he don't even like the media and he don't even like black journalists. Let's just say that. Honestly. And y'all know I'm passionate about it because, listen, this is what I went to school for, and I know I be playing around on here, but I don't think it was smart for them to make that decision when he is the candidate that the GOP is pushing. If it was somebody else, maybe. He's not rational. You can't deal with an irrational person. And if the people who pay their hard-earned money to be a member of this organization, majority of them don't want him there, then that should have been it. And then the fact that they don't even want the VP to get an opportunity to talk to these people, to reschedule something when she had something lined up already ahead of schedule because she just got into the seat like a week ago, and they don't want to reschedule or give her that opportunity, that is messed up to me. And so I 100% am standing with the journalists who have a problem with this because they essentially are paying for this. They pay for the organization, they pay to be a part of it, and if they don't want him there, he should not be there.
Well, he is.
Okay, but he shouldn't be. And that is what my point is. 833-212-1017. Do y'all think that Trump should be there? Y'all can tell me how y'all feel. I ain't gonna yell at y'all. I'm just making sure that people who might not understand like what this could potentially do and the optics that this could create, I need to be talking to them people. I need to be talking to those people.
I think you're scared,
Karen. Of course I am scared. I have said that before. If this man gets in there, of course I am scared. You should be too, honestly.
So
I'm not afraid to say that.
What I'm saying is, for him to be able to go to the NABJ, hopefully the people that he speaks with speaks as passionately as you do.
Hopefully. They should have called me up. NABJ, what's up?
About what's going on in this here election. Thus, so being able to press him on real pressing issues. That's what we have conversations for, right? So ultimately, I know you're saying, hey, the optics of it, he may be using the black platform in the wrong way. However, these are young black women who are intellectuals, who are smart enough to be able to, these are black women. All right, they're going to be able to press him on what they want to press him on. Okay, and that's just what's happening. So he's coming into their home.
Yes, he is.
We may get something that all these other reporters on these other platforms, whether it's Fox News or I forget the other ones he hopped on, they'll be able to actually have real conversations with them. And that's what we need to know.
I don't think he deserves the platform to do that.
Then,
I don't.
Then if we
take it to ABC News, take it to Fox News, and take it there.
Then you're asking for.
You don't think this might be scripted? The Fox News girl they said is a MAGA woman, and she's going to be interviewing him. So what are you saying? It could potentially still be scripted.
All I'm saying is
he don't deserve the platform. Is what I'm saying.
He should be there, and anybody who is actually running for president should try to get their voice heard by everybody so Americans can actually get a real honest conversation out this person so they can figure out who they need to vote for come November 5th.
Y'all don't know the games that this man plays, but it's fine. 833-212-1017. Hey. We're going to try to get to some of your conversations on the other side. But before we do that, we got some tickets to give away.
Yes, we do. The Wisconsin State Fair starts tomorrow? Tomorrow is August?
Tomorrow, bro.
Tomorrow is August. Okay. Tomorrow is August 1st, and the State Fair runs through August 11th. All right, the award winner 1017 The Truth has a hookup for you. Now's your chance to win a 4-pack of State Fair tickets on Jammin with Juice. Call right now, 833-212-1017, and be caller number
3.
Be call number 3 right now to win a free 4-pack of State Fair tickets on Jammin with Juice. Call right now, 833-212-1017, and be caller number
3
to win a free 4-pack of State Fair tickets.
Don't touch that dial. You are Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to our 1017 The Truth YouTube channel. All your favorite interviews and best moments live in one place.
I love your perspective, Sherwin.
Thank you.
You do a great job.
Appreciate
you do a great job. I downloaded the app so I can listen to you in the evening sometimes because you make a great difference in how you present things in many ways, politically, socially, financially. You do a great job.
Download the new 1017 The Truth app now. Milwaukee Black Talk. 1017 The Truth.
This is Community Heartbeat, presented by Outreach Community Health Centers on 1017 The Truth.
So we do have a drug take-back box at Outreach Community Health Centers. So if people have medications at their home that they want to get rid of, they could bring it to our pharmacy and we'll dispose of it for them. Anything that's not being used, anything that's kind of out of date, even antibiotics, any other medications, definitely it's better to safely dispose of it, and definitely don't flush it down the toilet because that puts it back into our drinking water supply.
So why is that a bad thing, Annie? Why do we not want to flush our medication?
Yeah, so it contaminates our drinking water. It contaminates our waterways, so our rivers and lakes don't benefit from all of those medications entering into the water supply. And we don't also enter. We have great drinking water in the city of Milwaukee, but they can only filter out so many of the pharmaceuticals. So as much as we can to reduce the pharmaceutical supply in our drinking water, we'll all be better off.
What do you get when you combine grilled-to-order deliciousness with only the finest Wisconsin cheeses? Cousin Sub's new Wisconsin cheese steaks, featuring either steak or chicken, bacon, cheddar cheese, sautéed onions, and their new Cheddar Supreme cheese sauce. It's a match made in dairy heaven. And the decadence doesn't stop there. Pair your Wisconsin cheesesteak with their new Orange Dream Shake. All are available for a limited time only. Order in store, online, or via the mobile app. Cousin Subs. We believe in better.
The Brewers Sunday Fun Day Bundle is your new way to brunch this summer. Get tickets, food, beverages, and parking for up to 15 people, starting at $62. Get yours at brewers.com/funday.
When you've been injured, you need a winning team on your side. Gruber Law Offices will fight for the results you deserve. Call Gruber Law Offices today, a proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers. One call, that's all.
This is Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Shout out to the Juicy Jammers riding the wave.
Shout out to L. Congratulations on winning today's Wisconsin State Fair ticket giveaway on Jammin' with Juice. Be sure to tune in to 1017 The Truth tomorrow, as we will be giving away another free 4-pack of State Fair tickets to the Wisconsin State Fair. Shout out Truth Nation, bringing the light to the truth.
Welcome back, y'all. We are about to head to the lines real quick because we got like 2 minutes, so everybody got like 10 seconds. Not 10, but hey, Al, what's poppin', Juicy Jammer? What are your comments real quick?
My comments is the only reason they invited Donald Trump is because he's white. And you know how some of our black folks is about him, that he's already showed you who he is. So bury a grave up under him and let him know who the hell he's messing with. Goodbye.
Appreciate you, 69 God. If anybody knows 69, God knows.
Eastside Corey, you got like 20 seconds. What's poppin', Juicy Jammer?
Hey, what I want everybody to do is go visit the opposing party and see what they have to say. You know, investigate. This wall people put up against not learning about what the other side is saying, you'll be surprised at how much we have in common, how much we want the same things here in America.
Appreciate you, Eastside. Oh, sorry. Are you done?
No, yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you, Eastside Corey. Appreciate you. All right, Brian, what's poppin', Juicy Jammer? You got like 10, 20 seconds.
What's cracking, dog?
Okay. For everybody that goes for Democrats, I want you to watch a movie, Total Recall. We don't want to pay for carbon taxes. I don't want my grandkids paying for no oxygen because Democrats want to micromanage everything. So Kamala Harris, no go. Trump, all the way. Peace.
Appreciate you, Brian. Yeah.
Okay.
You got anything to say, Ben, before we close it out?
Hey, vote for who you want to vote for. All right. We come on these airwaves to try to set you free from the chains and the shackles that this government has set upon you. All right. But it's truly your choice.
Yeah, no, it is truly your choice at the end of the day. But I'm just going to end it with this. And I'm going to actually use Craig in the text line, what he said. He said a lot of the interviews that they come with scripted questions, especially for political figures, and that is very true. Y'all saw that they said Biden, every question kind of had to get approved sometimes. So if you think that Trump's going to go in here and not have something scripted and not utilize this platform in order to just get his rocks off and make it seem like he cool with black people and he like us, because you know people not going to do their research at all. They just going to see him there and think that is cool. Because like he said, if he would ever go for president, he would be a Republican because they believe everything. But I'm not one of them. Well, obviously, because I'm not a Republican right now. But that's just all I got to say. And Corey over here in the chat talk about you guys won't win this argument with Noni fellas. Don't even try. Just agree and save yourselves the debate. Hush your mouth. All right? Hush your mouth. Because it's facts.
I just really want to say this for real. As they say, keep your friends close and keep your enemies closer.
Moo. All right. Well, I'm your girl, No Juice, always keeping it juicy. Thanks, y'all, for tapping in. That has been Jammin'.
It's amazing.
This was Jammin' with Juice. Now sip on that. Tori Love Show up next.
Hey, Truth Nation, we've been entering fans into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway.